Tuesday the 24th, and today, for me, as far as the alerts, I actually had a red day. I was down $170 by this point of the day, and I don't like to trade at this time. So just gonna go over the charts, show you what happened. Like I said, down 170 for the day on the trade alerts. So first, I just want to make this point because I get these emails every once in a while. When I trade, when I show you these charts, images of these charts, this is all live. So this is the actual chart, and the configuration panel is yellow. So those of you who have the AutoTrader, you know that a yellow configuration panel is either a live cash account, a funded account, or an evaluation account. Now, I no longer have evaluation accounts, but just to show you the difference, I made a chart with a SIM account. So this is a SIM account, and the SIM account is in red. So for those of you who are new to the AutoTrader, if you've never seen it, red configuration panel is SIM, yellow configuration panel is a live account. So just to make it clear, just got this funny email asking why don't I take my own trades in a live account. I do. This is not a cash account. This is a funded account, but I definitely trade my own alerts. This was the ES, which was a short at 4,012 and hit its target here after taking some heat for sure, but the pivot was actually further higher. So this was the ES. Let's go to the next one. So oil was along at 82.10 and the short at 81.30. Actually, both got triggered. In my case, I got triggered on the long side. It looks like I was triggered a bit early. And again, this is the same account. This is the funded account. I use one funded account for all of the trade alerts. This way, I can keep an accurate track of overall being up or down. As I said, today was a down day. So I took a look and I managed to actually squeeze a win here. A number of traders took the same long, and it all depends, I guess, where they got filled. Because even though the high was slightly above 82.20, I think 82.21 was the high, and we're looking for 10 ticks in oil. But if you got long in a different place, maybe slightly higher, I guess you would not have gotten filled on your long, and then you would have taken a loss. But as I will show you on the larger chart later, 81.30 then got triggered and gave you over $1 on the downside. I think the low I saw was like 80.20 or something like that. Anyway, let's keep going. So let's see, gold was a trigger long at 1937, or a short at 1925. So in this case, I got triggered on the long side. Missed the first one here. I didn't have the computer on yet, but triggered here on the long side to hit the target for this instrument. And again, same funded account. The YM was a trigger short at 33,340. I'm sorry, 33,540. 33,540. So got a bit lucky on this fill. Price kind of came down and jumped back up very quickly. The AutoTrader takes only limit orders, so it's the price or better. And I got filled on the better. It really would not matter at the end because price went a lot lower. But did hit my target here with a bit of positive slippage. And once again, a live account. All right, so my stop out today was on the NASDAQ. So the NASDAQ was a sell at 11,838. And as you can see, I stayed away. I did not trade it during Globex. There were really no opportunities during Globex, except, I guess, right around 9 o'clock. But I even advised the group not to trade the indices before the open, especially since knowing that PMI was coming at 9:45. But after the PMI, I mean, they just touched the trigger right over here. And then they shot, I don't remember exactly my stop. Maybe it was around 30, 35 points, something like that. So even though I made money on the other instruments, I'm still down 170 for the day because of this stop. And the unusual thing is, and that fairly rarely happens, at least as of right now, I did not get another trigger. They just kind of stayed in the range. They stayed between the 955 buy and the 838 sell, and that they just did not give me another opportunity to get even or break even or maybe even make a profit on this instrument today. It's rare, but it does happen. So when I have a losing day, as far as the alerts go, I tell you I had a losing day. But what I do in the room is knowing that maybe some people are in the red, like I was. I try to find other trades to make up that loss. So around like 10:55 a.m., as price was going higher, I posted if ES gets to 34 to 36 and then fails, it will go to 22. And let me show you what happened. So the ES indeed came up to 36. Looks like 36.75 was the high, and then collapsed down, and this low is 21.75. So from 36 to 22. So a lot of the traders were able to make up, depending how they traded it, because I did say to take at least a partial profit at 29 just to be sure. They actually got to 29 and then shot back up to 36. So they actually gave you a number of opportunities. So I don't count these totals in the trade alerts total. So as far as the trade alerts, I am still down 170. But the thing is, I have many tools in my bag. So if even if I am down, I am able to recover on other trade ideas. So the big one today really was that sell at 36 for it to go down to 22, with a 29 being a partial profit target. So once again, this was the alert. And those who have taken this alert were able to, if not completely make up the loss, make up most of the loss. But actually, most of the traders were positive for today. Those who traded earlier, some screenshots here, because of course what I do is I have to take every trade because I am running the service, so I need to show that every instrument is profitable. But what I recommend to the group members is once you hit your $100 a day target, just stop trading. And most people listen to me, and they just got their 100 and they were done for today. Me, I don't have this luxury. I have to keep on trading even after hitting my target of $100 because I just have to do that. So as you can see, most traders did just fine. There was an ES trade. By the way, again, as far as the auto trader, why do I use it? Because I'm trading so many things. There was just no way for me to keep an eye on everything. I have to trade 6 instruments on top of private equity trading. So it gets to be way too much. If you just trade 1 or 2 markets, you don't have to worry about anything else. You don't have to use the auto trader. It's just a great tool to make life easier and keep things honest. This way, unless a price triggers, you are not in a short. So this was a losing trade on oil, I believe. I think the same one that hit the profit for me ended up being a losing trade for this trader. And that's it. There's another trade. This looks like maybe this looks like gold. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna end things here. So first losing day on the alerts. Not horrendous, down 170. I don't think is a horrendous amount considering every day I'm showing 500 or 600 in profits pretty much every day. Today was a losing day, but there is always tomorrow. So we'll see what's going to happen tomorrow.